Rika had always been fascinated by treasure hunts. As a little girl, she loved nothing more than reading stories about adventurers and explorers who went on exciting quests to find hidden treasure. She spent hours poring over books, studying maps, and dreaming about the day when she would go on an adventure of her own. When Rika heard about the pyramid that was said to be full of treasure, she knew that this was her chance. She begged her parents to let her go, but they were hesitant. They didn't want their little girl to get hurt, but Rika was determined to prove that she could handle herself. Finally, after weeks of begging and pleading, her parents relented. They gave her a backpack with a flashlight, a map, a compass, and some food and water. They warned her to be careful and to come back home before nightfall. Rika set out early in the morning, her heart racing with excitement. As she approached the pyramid, she felt a mixture of fear and excitement. The pyramid was an ancient and mysterious structure, full of traps and pitfalls that could be deadly. But she was determined to find the treasure, no matter what. She spent hours exploring the pyramid, climbing upstairs and crawling through narrow tunnels. She found hidden rooms and secret passageways, but she couldn't find any treasure. She was starting to feel discouraged when she stumbled upon a hidden room. Inside, she found a mysterious object that looked like a key. Rika felt her excitement rise again. She knew that the key had to be important and that it would lead her to the treasure. She put the key in her pocket and continued her search. After a while, she finally found a hidden door. She inserted the key, and the door slowly creaked open. As she entered the room, she was amazed. It was filled with treasure gold coins, precious jewels, and ancient artifacts. Rika felt like she was in a dream. She had done it. She had done it. She had found the treasure. Suddenly, she heard a noise. It was her parents calling her name. Rika knew that she had to leave quickly, so she grabbed a handful of treasure and ran out of the pyramid. When she got home, she showed her parents what she had found. They were shocked, but they were also proud of their brave little girl. Rika felt like a true adventurer, and she knew that this was just the beginning of her treasure hunting career. Over the years, Rika went on many more adventures, always searching for the next hidden treasure. She explored ancient ruins, climbed mountains, and sailed across oceans. She became an expert in deciphering clues and solving puzzles, and she was always up for a challenge. One day, she received a mysterious letter in the mail. The letter contained a map and a riddle, which led her to a remote island in the middle of the ocean. Rika knew that this was her biggest adventure yet, and she was excited to see what lay ahead. When she arrived on the island, she found that it was full of dangers and obstacles. She had to navigate through treacherous terrain, avoid deadly traps, and outsmart a group of rival treasure hunters who were also after the prize. Despite the challenges, Rika never gave up. She was determined to find the treasure, no matter what. Finally, after many days of searching, she found a vast trove of gold and jewels hidden deep beneath the island. As she stood there, looking at the glittering treasure, Rika felt a sense of satisfaction and fulfillment that she had never felt before. She knew that this was what she was meant to do, to explore, to discover, and to share her adventures with others. She felt grateful for the experiences she had had and the people she had met along the way. With the treasure safely stored away, Rika returned home, ready to embark on her next adventure. But this time, she wanted to share the excitement with others. She began to write stories about her adventures and share them with children all over the world. Her stories inspired a new generation of young adventurers, and Rika became a beloved figure in the world of treasure hunting. Years went by, and Rika grew older, but her love for adventure never faded. She continued to explore and discover, always seeking the next thrill. Even when she was an old woman, she could still be found poring over maps and planning her next adventure. Rika lived a long and fulfilling life, full of excitement, danger, and adventure. She had accomplished more than she ever could have imagined as a little girl, and she had inspired countless others to follow in her footsteps. As she closed her eyes for the final time, she knew that she had lived a life worth living, and that her legacy would live on through the stories she had told and the adventures she had shared.